Hey YouTube, this is Firewizard23 and welcome back to Let's Play Quest for Glory 4, The Shadows of Darkness. We were just talking to Boris Stovich, the gatekeeper. Let's ask about Boris.
I am the gatekeeper of Borgov Castle. Is it not true that he who guards the gates is the keystone speaker?
What about the gate?
This is the gate to Borgov Castle.
Really?
You can see it in the distance behind here. I am here to make certain that only welcome guests may enter through here in the daytime. At night, this gate is guarded by huge necrotars, who make certain no one tries to enter without permission.
Yes, those necrotors are a pain. And what about the town?
The town of Mordavia is to the east of here. Turn to the east as you leave and continue until your way is blocked by rocks. Then turn north and you will find the gates of the town.
Alright. Well, thank you, Boris. Let's say goodbye.
Farewell, and may you find whatever you seek.
Huh. Kind of a little self-fulfilling statement. Thank you, Boris.
Goodbye, young man. May the fireplace be warm and the drink cold at your journey's end.
Thank you. Alright. Something really interesting about this. Where the hell is Boris living? I mean, he can't possibly be living in that little tower he's standing in, that little guard tower. I mean, we know he doesn't live in the town because, as people will probably surmise, I mean, you could probably guess who he is. Yeah, he's Olga's husband. we found out where Olga's husband is. And so long as let me check the time here. Where are we? It's still midday. Let me turn the speed way up so we can kind of just zoom along here. Let's head back to the town. Let's go see Olga. Let's tell her about this guy.
Back again so soon. What have you heard lately?
Alright, well, let's tell her about our adventures.
Tell Olga about what you've been doing in Mordavia.
I don't think you get any points for this, but I'd like to do it.
And be sure and keep me informed. I need to know everything that goes on around here. Someone's got to have a clue after all.
I love gossipy people. Wait, can I say tell about gatekeeper? Wait, let's talk to her about her husband. Let's ask about her husband directly.
Yeah, my sad departed husband. His name was Boris. Gone 3 years now. He was such a good man.
Really? Olga, there's a gatekeeper I need to tell you about.
You tell Olga that the gatekeeper's name is Boris Stovich, and ask if they're related.
Aha! So that's where the so-and-so went. Huh? Tell him he's a rotten no goodnik.
Wait, she pretty much implied that her husband was dead, so I don't know why she didn't say her husband went missing. I mean, you could easily have surmised that her husband got killed in the forest, but whatever.
As my husband used to say, come back.
And I'm amazed she's even saying good things about him at this point. I'd be like, that's so-and-so and beep, beep, beep. We better go tell Boris what Olga said. This is kind of like a little mini quest you can do. Here's Boris.
When the days are short and the nights grow long, a friendly face is a welcome sign.
So we're definitely in fall or winter. Let's tell about Olga.
You tell Boris what Olga said about him. He blushes.
Ooh.
Olga was always opinionated. I grew tired of listening to her complain about me all the time.
Amen, brother.
Come back again sometime. It's good to have someone to talk to, besides myself.
Yeah, you're not creepy at all. Let's go see Olga. We're gonna have to do this kind of back and forth thing. I just want to make sure I'm not running out of time. Okay, we're still midday. Let's see Olga again. Yeah, we're gonna be fine.
Back again so soon.
Yeah, she says the same thing. Olga.
You tell Olga Boris says she complains about him all the time.
Yeah.
Well, if he'd ever been here to get his work done instead of spending all his time carousing at the inn, I wouldn't have had to complain. And you can tell him I said so, huh?
So what I love about this is...
Yes, my husband.
Oh, go back. What I love about this argument, actually, is really is kind of a common relationship thing. Like, you start bickering sometimes about just really petty stuff, and it feels real. It doesn't feel like it's this overblown thing. It feels like it's a very real complaint about people.
When the days are short and the nights...
Oh, you already said that. Yeah, he's gonna start repeating himself. Olga?
Tell him that Olga thinks he was too lazy.
Yeah.
Lazy? What was there to do in a shop with no customers? Once the swamp cut off trade here, we had nothing to sell. I had nothing to do there. So just because I would sit at the inn and talk with the other men, she thought I was lazy. All she ever did was sit around and give me orders when I was in the shop. What was the point of dusting if no one came in the shop to notice the dust?
I mean, it's just a really simple little argument, but those kind of petty things do ruin relationships and marriages sometimes. It was stupid in some ways, but it's real. Like, that does actually happen. Because I don't think either of them is necessarily wrong in this, as you're going to start hearing. Boris?
You tell Olga that Boris didn't like being ordered around all the time.
Ah, I wouldn't have had to order him around if he would only have done his work. I just wanted the shop to be neat and clean in case anyone came in. How does he expect me to do all the work around here by myself? Yeah, this was his family's business after all.
Ooh, below the belt.
Yeah, good night and don't let the bedbugs bite, as my husband used to say.
Big bugs. Alright, head back to Boris. Hey Boris, something about big bugs. I forget the rest.
When the day...
Yeah. Alright, here's what she said.
Tell Boris that Olga is having...
That's what she said. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna pop you.
There is much to do to keep the shop straightened up. My family always worked together to keep it going before. If only Olga wouldn't nag me all the time. She and I used to enjoy running the shop when we actually had things to sell. What is the point of even running a shop when there is no business?
Alright.
Come back.
Yep. Good to have someone to talk to besides myself. Alright, back to Olga. This is probably the simplest of all the objectives to complete in the game, at least among the townspeople.
Hello. Do you have any news?
I do.
Tell Olga that Boris doesn't see any reason to keep the shop open when there's nothing left to sell.
Yeah.
No business. You just tell that man about my avocado and garlic sandwiches.
Ugh.
People come in and buy them all the time.
I've never had either of those items. But now I really want to try it, like, just to see what they taste like.
As my lost husband used to say, may
And
all
that
your
statement just makes absolutely no sense. She knows exactly where her husband is now. If she said, like, as my asshole husband used to say or something, that would make more sense. As my completely whipped husband used to say.
Hello again. You are a most brave man to wander so freely in the Mordavian woods.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. By the way...
You tell Boris about Olga's avocado and garlic sandwiches.
How I used to love her avocado and garlic sandwiches. We had them on our wedding night, you know. You should have seen the garlic and avocado flowers decorating our wedding cake.
I can't believe I did that.
And she baked the cake herself. Oh, she always was a good cook. You remind me of how much I miss my wife. I shall go back and visit her.
No point sound, but do 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 do. So I don't think we got. Did we get points for that? Oh, we got honor. We did get points. Yes, we did. We did get points for that.
Come back again.
Yep. And we don't need to talk to Boris anymore. Or at least we don't need to get... There is a funny message we can get from him later. Let's go talk to Olga again.
Hello.
Do you have any news? Yeah, we don't ask her, but we asked her about her husband again.
Boris came back to visit me.
How? There's like no way that he got here faster than me.
Back again after work.
What did he do?
was
Freaking
nice to
teleport? He's a
see
magician?
you. Seemed like old times.
But no, I do want to go back because I do want to see. I do want to show off the funny message that Boris gives. There's a really funny little message. And different conversation trees do come up occasionally, but
Good day.
I'm just particularly interested with his wife. Yep, wife.
You know, it is nice to be able to snuggle with my Olga again on these cold nights. Thank you for getting us back together.
Okay, a couple comments about that statement. He mentioned snuggling with her on cold nights. No night has passed since I actually connected them back together. Secondly, snuggling with Olga. Out of here.
Good.
Yeah, enjoy your freaky relationship. Okay, so we have been successful in uniting the lost lovers. And it's getting close to nighttime.
After some rest,
You can infinitely do 60 minutes of rest if you want, just to store up your mana. Restore your stamina and pass some time.
after
Oh, it's getting sad.
after
Nighttime, let's head to the inn. Let's open the
the
door.
door is locked, and
Oh, guess we should knock.
you hear movement on the other side of the door.
There we go. Remember, we have to knock if we need to come in.
After a few minutes, you hear someone removing the bar and unlocking the bolts on the other side of the door.
Just want to make sure it's us. Alright. We're in.
The inhabitants of the inn eye you suspiciously. You get the feeling that you're not particularly welcome here.
I think if we went here at night first, that message would have made a lot more sense. We've already talked to all the farmers. Oh. Let's ask them about strangers.
You know, we don't get many strangers here, now that the pass outside's been cut off.
He's right. We don't trust ones who come here by unknown means.
Yeah, particularly strangers we don't know.
We tend to be kinda suspicious of strangers, and I think I'm looking at one right now.
Yeah, that's why we made the sign that says strangers are unwelcome and unwanted.
Right. And in our own subtle way, we try to get across the fact that we don't like them very much.
Strangers bring bad luck.
Strangers bring trouble.
Actually, the last stranger brought a jester's hat and a staff, but we still don't trust him.
Anything else you want to know, stranger?
He just puts the sting on. What about this jester you keep talking about?
You know, there's another stranger in town besides you.
Who we will only see in two
Let me tell
places.
you, he is very strange, okay?
Strange. The dude ain't even human.
No one knows how he got here or why he
That is
came.
actually a really good question. We never actually do learn
No
how
one
that
knows
character
where he
actually
goes
got to
during the
Mordavia.
day.
Or frankly, how he
Trying
leaves.
to meet, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he tells jokes. At least I think he
tells
does.
jokes.
Yeah, he says he's a real jester.
He dresses like Sonny Bono.
Funny Bono.
And he acts like a gnome.
He is a gnome,
I said no.
Einstein.
Oh. Okay, well, how about the town?
The town of Mordavia is a very safe place to be, gotta tell you.
Oh yeah, you got nothing to fear within the walls of the town.
Other than the old monastery.
Ooh, the scary, creepy monster.
Yeah, the old monastery. As long as you don't venture into the old monastery, you'll be safe as milk in this town.
Yeah, as long as you don't even think of getting near the old monastery, you're gonna be okay.
Did I, mention the monastery door?
Oh, yeah, right. The monastery door. Look, as long as you don't go near the monastery door.
In fact, nowhere near the monastery. Don't even think about it.
You'll be perfectly safe in the town of Mordavia.
Let's see if I can get through these quick.
Hey, look. There's nothing wrong with us.
Yeah, we're okay. We've been tested.
Well, to tell you the truth, I
Feel a cold sore
do
coming.
feel a cold sore coming on.
Get more sleep. How about the night?
Hey, Mordavia nights are dangerous.
Oh, he's right, you know. Nobody goes out at night, except my girlfriend, but she's working.
Her and a few ghosts, and revenants, a wraith, and vampire or two.
Hold it, put it in park. There are no vampires in Mordavia.
Really?
Vampires in
Sure
Mordavia.
there are no vampires in
Whoever heard of
Mordavia?
such
Or are you just
nonsense?
speculating there are no
I
vampires?
hate to burst your bubble, but my Uncle Fred was bitten by a vampire once.
Your Uncle Fred's alive and well and retired till Silmaria? Hello?
Yeah, I know him. He sends you a postcard every harvest time saying, "Where's my $20?"
Well, he had a miraculous recovery.
Alright, alright. We better eat real quick. Eat.
You get a fine meal of roast duckling a la garlic.
Thank you, Bella. Alright, so we already eaten. Better head to bed. Alright, so. Let's,
You unlock
the door. And I guess we better sleep for the night. Let's sleep.
You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
Alright, and next time on Let's Play Quest for Glory 4, Shadows of Darkness, Day 2! Take care and bye-bye for now.